Seoul and Tokyo have made public a visit by Japanese Prime Minister Fumio Kishida to the South Korean capital, set to begin this Sunday for 2 days. The planned visit comes less than 2 months after the two leaders held a summit in Tokyo, resuming active diplomacy between the two countries. Our foreign affairs correspondent Choi Min-jung reports.
Japanese Prime Minister Fumio Kishida will be visiting South Korea at the end of this week to meet with South Korean President Yoon. This is according to Seoul's presidential office on Tuesday. Kishida will be paying a working visit for 2 days starting Sunday, with the summit anticipated to take place on the first day. Japan's foreign ministry also announced the trip in a press release, stating the two leaders agreed to resume regular visits to each other's country, or what they call shuttle diplomacy. The upcoming visit will be the first by a Japanese prime minister for a bilateral meeting in 12 years. Talking to reporters earlier on Tuesday, the Japanese leader said the summit will be a good opportunity to exchange honest opinions on ways to develop Seoul-Tokyo relations.
I expect it will be a great opportunity to give impetus to our shuttle diplomacy and have a heart-to-heart exchange of our views on accelerating Japan-South Korea ties and drastically changing the global situation.
Now, eyes are on whether this will lead to a sincere apology from Japan for the use of forced labor during its occupation of Korea. During the previous summit in Tokyo, Yoon and Kishida were able to mend soured ties, as the South Korean president proposed a plan to compensate the Korean victims of Japan's wartime forced labor through a third party instead of the Japanese companies held responsible. However, the summit concluded without a sincere apology or response from Japan. Seoul's foreign ministry said Tuesday that it expects Seoul-Tokyo ties to improve further in the future as there are more opportunities for the leaders to meet. Later this month, South Korea, Japan, and the U.S. will reportedly hold a trilateral summit on the sidelines of the G7 summit in Hiroshima. There, the nations are expected to discuss security cooperation against North Korea's growing nuclear threats. The three-way talk comes amid heightened diplomatic tensions as North Korea, China, and Russia criticized Yoon and Biden's new deterrence strategy, dubbed the Washington Declaration, inked during their recent summit in Washington. Choi Min-jung, Arirang News.